Hey everyone!
Hello!
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds Podcast, episode 58.
Nine.
Oh.
Did I forget to change it?
Yeah, you did.
I forgot to change
looked at the 59.
It's 59. Sorry, my bad.
I'm Caytee.
I'm Michele.
We have our mascots. We have Earl the Erlenmeyer flask.
Rhonda the round bottom flask.
And Patty the pumpkin.
Thanks for Andrew at Briar Patch.
Yes.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
It has been 3.5-ish weeks since we filmed.
Something like that, yeah. Because we weren't through with exams.
Nope. And I ran around packing like crazy 2 weeks ago, so it was like, no, we're not going to have time to do this. So
Because Caytee just spent 10 days in Tampa grading AP chemistry exams.
Yeah.
And still working on them.
It's been great. There's so many things they don't know.
Oh, yeah. Save me.
Some of the things I'm like, okay, I can understand you maybe messing up on that. Like, we always mess up on Coulomb's law. I get it.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
We still mess up on it.
But we still mess up on it, and I there is some confusion there. I see the confusion, and I'm going to fix that when I teach it next.
There's a squirrel in the backyard.
Goodness gracious.
Was that out loud?
Sorry. There's a squirrel in the backyard, guys.
We're at my house. We're back.
We're back at Michelle's house.
Back at the beginning of this thing.
Anyway, that's where I've been. I've been grading.
She's been grading.
I'm done with the grading.
Chemistry stuff.
They're terrible. They weren't bad. They definitely didn't get sig figs, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It's not, but we failed it this time.
Yes, it's on.
Always been.
Yeah, we act like we hadn't done this before.
Just gotta check.
I saw there seriously was a squirrel. We're sitting in my sunroom, looking out into the backyard, and James actually mowed the grass the other day. It was way deep. Anyway, so the birds come and get the worms, and it rained hard last night, so the worms have all floated to the top. And it's just a party in the backyard. There's squirrels and birds of all kinds.
I'm fun back there.
And you know me, it's just, I'm easily distracted.
Yes, she is.
It's one of our family words. It's distracted. Somebody said it distracted wrong one time, and now we all say it that way.
Yeah.
Just like we all say WANNADOS and Akura and poor Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum, the actor. One of my kids called him Tanning Tatum one time, and now none of us can remember his name. He's got that new cologne commercial, Eros, I don't remember, Energy or something like that, and he shows him shirtless, of course. He's always shirtless, and he shoots an arrow, then he runs through the air and catches it as he jumps between two peaks, and
it's not
Greek god stuff. Anyway, that commercial pops up, and all of us in the family just start dying laughing because we started on the whole Channing Tatum. What is his name? Sorry, baby.
If he ever watches this,
if he ever watches this, we'll apologize.
I might have to give me a second.
She has a text coming in. Well, I'll do the spiel. We're teachers from the upstate of South Carolina. We both, chemistry teachers. She's all chemistry all the time. Okay. Oh, dear. You got him?
Yep.
Okay. You want me to pause?
You can if you need to.
I'll talk until I run out of talk. She had to make a phone call. Sorry, guys. I'll fill the gap. Chemistry, science teachers. Chemistry was my first love and what I started out teaching, and that's what chemistry, Caytee's full-time gig is chemistry. She teaches all chemistry all the time. I ended up teaching all the sciences and all the different levels and everything. But I am now officially retired, everybody. I am done. Matter of fact, the principal texted me 2 days ago about wanting me to go into a software. I'm like, I hadn't got a clue. I deleted everything. I don't have any access. I can't access that email name anymore. So, sorry. Anyway, yes, I'm retired. It's really fun. I'm a full-time squirrel now. So the family calls me. I get to be a full-time squirrel. I don't have to have anything. There's nothing that makes me not go wacky. And to celebrate, some of you who may follow us on our Instagram, but my daughter and I, can you see? There she is. There's our new tattoo. My daughter got the same tattoo, a little smaller right here on her arm. But it was a real impulse thing. We were together a couple weekends ago, and we called our tattoo guy, and he was able to draw it and fit us in. And so we have new squirrel tattoos to celebrate my retirement as a full-time squirrel now. And I am living up to it absolutely, totally. My husband said that I'm on an accelerated deterioration because yesterday, not only did I forget to put his coffee cup under the Keurig, it was going to, you have to put the cup underneath where the coffee comes out so that it fills up. Well, I didn't. I left the cup sitting beside the coffee pot when I pushed all the buttons. Well, luckily, I didn't push go. So it didn't work. It turned itself off. And he's like, my cup's not full. My cup's not under the coffee pot. So luckily, it wasn't a huge mess. But he said, yeah, you're doubling down on that squirrel stuff there. So that's where I am. Double down on the squirrel stuff. Katie's not wearing knits today, so I'll go ahead and do what we're wearing. I'm wearing one of the 4 ranunculi that I had knit. You can't really see because it's black on black. There, you can see it a little bit better there. There's all the stitch pattern. On this one, and it's relatively cropped, I did the twisted rib because Caytee and I both are big proponents of twisted rib. And I didn't do any finish on the sleeve. I just let it roll up because I wanted more of a cap sleeve look instead of doing ribbing or doing a little bit more sleeve and doing a ribbing of any length on it. So it's one of my favorite summer sweaters. It's done out of a bamboo acrylic worsted weight that I know it was from Hobby Lobby, but it's been discontinued for years. Sorry about the cat hair all over me. I was brushing the gray cat and it got everywhere. But I wear this, this is the overalls. This is a pair of overalls, big stretchy pants, jumpsuit thing. And I wear these, I knit this specifically to wear over sundresses and jumpsuits and things in the summertime, just to give me a little coverage on the flappy doodles, a little bit distraction, and to cover my shoulders because in between hot flashes I get cold. Another one of those fun things. So that's one of my ranunculuses. I've done 2 short sleeve and 2 long sleeve. My daughter Sarah's got both the long sleeve ones because she works in air conditioning and has a little bit cooler weather where she lives. So she's got the long sleeved ones. I'm getting ready to cast on another one. I've decided I want to do I want to hold mohair and a silk wool blend together and get a muted kind of winter sweater that's not as heavy as the other ones that I've knitted. I'm not going to use alpaca because alpaca has so much warmth. It holds so much stuff. So later in the summer, I'm going to cast that on so I have it for winter time. And then I'll show it to y'all then. That's what we're going to do. Caytee and I, one of the things we're going to do today after we finish filming is we're going to make sure that I know how to do my half of the recording on my laptop. That's what I'm pretending to open a laptop there. So while I'm in Texas, then we can keep filming and we'll just have side by side kind of thing going on. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but she's figured it out and she's going to make sure I know how to do it before I leave. I leave this next week. By the way, today's Friday, June 13th, Friday the 13th, and that might be why all the things are going so wackadoodle today. Anyway, I leave on Thursday to start my 2-day drive to Texas, and I'll be in Texas the rest of June and nearly all of July. I'm not planning on coming back till the last full week of July, 27th or so, because and spend time. But that's the retirement plan. Is I'm going to do a month there and a month here and a month there and a month here, back and forth. This first trip's a little longer, but it'll be pretty much right at a month in each place is the way I've got it planned out, at least through, I'm planned out through January, February. So trying to keep track of who's wearing. I'm trying to make it so that I'm here in South Carolina for all the birthdays, anniversaries, fiber events and stuff that Caytee and I always do, and be here for all that kind of stuff. Since last time we filmed, we wrapped school up, which was good. We found out that they are going to get a new science teacher because the new basketball coach they just hired is a biology teacher. So he's going to actually be in my old classroom and teaching biology. So that's good. That'll keep the stress off everybody else of having to take over all those classes that somebody was going to have to absorb because they weren't going to get another teacher. But they did, accidentally, sort of, kind of backwards. And we wrapped school up. We have because our school has only been in existence since 2011. We haven't really had that many retirees yet, but the people who have retired have been getting together for lunch once a month for the last year or so. And I got to go to my first retirees luncheon. Retired Queens is what I call ourselves. And we met for lunch this past week, so I got to see people I hadn't seen for a while, and we got to hang out and talk, and they were giving all kinds of advice about how to be successful at retirement, and what are some things to look out for, and do you have any questions about all the ins and outs and everything. Caytee's back. I've just been babbling.
I heard you some of it. I might have to step away again. We're having some issues, so.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
It's all right.
I'm going to stay calm.
Okay.
I'm not going to get angry.
I did my what I'm wearing,
all
and
right.
then this is what we've been doing.
Yes. So.
We're ready to move on.
My FO.
She has an FO.
It is kind of blocked. I blocked it in the hotel room where I was staying. Oops, sorry guys.
It was funny. She texted me about blocking it. What we I'm like, books?
I need to block
table legs, chair legs.
I try to do this, and then my poor roommate, she walks in. I was like, ignore my crazy. Just ignore my crazy.
Was she a knitter by any chance?
No, she was not.
Caytee said that a bunch of the staff people with the AP program.
The stats
people.
Probability and statistics readers. So here it is, all blocking on the floor. All the books and my shampoos and, whatever I could get it to just lay down flat.
I laughed. I showed it to everybody.
It needs to be blocked again, obviously, like it's curling, but it is done to roll to go.
Gorgeous. It's so pretty. Look at it. Okay. I thought it was really pretty but this
it adds
at
so
the
much.
end, bam! It makes it pop.
So it is.
Look at this gorgeous
huge.
Thing. And it's not even fully blocked. Look at it.
No, I know. I need to actually.
Oh my God! I've got to get to work on mine.
I did one less repeat.
My dog just went off. I wonder if it's because the doorbell's probably getting ready to ring.
Let's see. We'll find out.
There's a guy coming by to pick up a check as a deposit for him to do some drywall work in the house.
Maybe not the best day to film, but we're still going to do it.
It's Friday the 13th. We're going to get it done. Seriously, this is the last Friday the 13th of the year.
Oh, good.
So look at this beautiful thing.
So I did one less repeat.
But you can't tell.
But you can't. No, it's huge. So I am happy. So this is bigger than most WANNADOS because I had to keep going until, essentially you go until you have one stitch on the one side and all 199 on the other.
Yeah.
But mine was 2 and 200 because I have 2 extra stitches for the edges to make it look pretty.
Chewie! Yes, his name is Chewbacca for those of you who weren't around in the early years.
But yeah, it is.
And the only reason he's awake is because Caytee's here.
Because I'm here.
She's his favorite person.
Yeah.
This is so pretty.
I love it.
I'm right here.
Here you go. See the little hang downs?
It'll be alright.
Well, I just need to cut them. So I didn't have my scissors. So I was using the little
nail
thing inside.
clippers?
No, inside my Delicue. Like the little yarn cutter.
Yeah. You couldn't get too close because you'd be afraid of cutting the knitting.
No, I didn't have any. That's okay. I didn't have any scissors.
This
no nail
is
clippers.
so pretty.
But I do love it. It is super warm.
Can't wait to do
the
mine.
green and the purple mohair are 29 bridges. And the white speckle is McMullen Fiber Co.
Which is, I have all in the show notes.
All in the show notes. I have, for the mohair, about this much left.
Yeah.
For the green, there's not a lot, but there's enough I could maybe make something smaller, add it as a stripe somewhere else. And then I have almost a full skein of the white because I had a partial skein.
Make socks of the white and stripe the green, or do the heel in the green, or just the cut, like do shorties and the top of it in the green.
That'd be cute.
And you could wear it when you wear that.
But yeah, so this is my Terral to go. I did finish it
on
my way to the airport.
You did.
So I didn't even have to take. No, I was in the airport. That's what it was. I was almost done. I was going, and then we just had all kinds of craziness happen that apparently we're still dealing with. That's what all my phone call was about. But yeah, that's done. It's done. I finished it.
Yay, it's done.
All right.
It's got to be reblocked. Okay, I have an almost FO. So this is kind of I'm morphing into whips
with an almost FO.
With an almost FO.
I love it.
Okay.
You gonna put it on?
Yeah. You remember the story about Jason Momoa and
Jack Black
and their cardigans that Jason had made for them? Well, by Treat Yourself Crochet, I bought her pattern of the 4-color hexagon cardigan, and we are assembled.
Look at that.
Okay, let me get it all whopper jawed here. I got it all twisted. And y'all, I'm in the middle of a hot flash, so this is not all that fun. Just saying, but
look at that. Oh, it looks pretty.
There we are. Now, with my short little fat arms, I'm supposed to be doing like this much cuff. Like that much further. I'm not going to do that. I am going to do a little bit of a cuff and pull it in tighter. Skip some bits. So pull it in tighter so it's more like that. It'll be more of a bubble sleeve like yours. But, yeah, but there we are. And I've done one. This is what I planned, but it worked out. I've got the purple stripe up the back. So that was the first color I did around the border. It goes all the way around. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to get all the way around this thing.
I think I can.
Oh my God. That was like a whole day of half double crochet just to get around it with the purple. Now, I'm supposed to do my whole color repeat. But I can't decide how much more I want. Okay, so I've got the one border of the purple because it needed something, right, to go all the way around and pull it all together. And I think I need to do at least one more, if not 2 more. Ugh, I can't imagine how many times I really do not want to go around it again. So my colors, what should I do next? Okay, my color order was, I started in the center of the square, purple. So it's purple, clay, tan, cream, whatever you want to call that, aqua, is my color repeat that I've held to so far. I haven't abandoned it yet. So do I go ahead and do a stripe of clay, then a stripe of the tan, and then a stripe of the aqua?
Or do it all in one color?
Or just do another row of purple and call it done? Because another round of half doubles and purple would be about the width of this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would give you that chunk of purple.
I don't need
any more width. It's not that I need width.
I'm just happy with it. Want it to come together more?
Maybe a little, but I just don't think stripe is enough.
No, I see what you're saying.
Width, right? Compared to these things, that's not enough. So I was trying to decide: should I do another round of the purple and call it done? Because that'll give me a thickness. It'd get me about that much compared to those, or 2 more, whatever, to make it look like the width of one of these stripes. Or do I just do one row do the row of purple, row of clay, row of tan, row of aqua? So another 3 rows would be about that much wider, and then they really would meet in the middle.
Yeah. Do you want it to meet in the middle?
I don't care. I'm happy with it like this. It's not like I'm ever going to
close it.
I mean, yeah.
I'd say just do another row of purple then.
And call it done?
Yeah.
Y'all vote. in your comments below, tell me what you would do to finish off this border. Right? So, to recap, what would you do? Right? I'm thinking I've got one or two things. I'm thinking I'm either going to go ahead and do 1 or 2 more rounds of purple and just have a purple stripe and done. Or I'm going to do a little knit, like that's my purple stripe, then do the same width and the clay, then the tan, then the aqua, and call it done. So I've basically got the whole color repeat, but in a narrow stripe.
What are your cuffs going to be?
They're
just
gonna,
purple? Or just match that?
Whatever I do here is what I'm going to do with the cuffs.
Okay.
So that all the edges match. So whatever I do here is what I'm going to do on the
You
cuffs.
might just want one more purple, because if you do that much on the cuffs, it might be way too long.
Well, except that in order to get it narrowed in, I'm going to have to do at least probably 3 rounds to get it pulled in enough.
Yeah.
Although I could just leave it like that. But again, that
You
gets
don't
in
want
all
that.
the food.
You don't want that.
That gets in all the foods. All right, so that's my almost an FO. Almost an FO. That's a lot of work.
Yes.
I've worked a lot on that project since we last filmed, obviously. And it is not portable.
No.
And it's hot as Hades to have on your lap.
Yeah,
Especially when there's a cat and a dog
Texas.
and everybody else are rolling around.
I was like, it's too big and it's too much to carry to Tampa, so I did not take that one.
I've got a
with me.
bajillion skeins of yarn. I thought I was getting it close to the right gauge and everything, and I bought the amount of yarn she said too, but yeah, I got lots of yarn. Lots of yarn. That might end up being a granny square scarf
Oh, that'd be cute.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I have some ideas.
All right. I'll let you keep going. I have one whip.
Oh, okay.
I got my FO, and then I've got the one thing I worked on. Because I worked on this exclusively, and then I took 2 other projects to Tampa, but there's only one I really worked on.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. I'm not calling that a whip. Okay. The other thing I've really, really worked on a lot is my test knit, because, there's a deadline involved. This is the Mango Tea for Beth MacDonald-Stone. Her last 2 YouTubes, Knitting from the Rock, or whatever it is that she calls it, Beth MacDonald-Stone, she's shown hers. She's done 3 now. And is working on a DK weight version, but she's done 3 of the fingering weight versions. She's done 2 different striped ones and a solid one, and I'm excited about the one the solid looks. It's really pretty. But so that's what I'm working on, is the Mango Tea. I swear there's a picture of it here somewhere. There's not. I didn't print a picture off, but there's a
diagram.
Yeah, diagram, the schematic, so you can see that it's you do the front down to a certain point, the back down to a certain point. No, that's not right. You're going around and around and around until you're ready to split for the sleeves. And then you do the front down and the back front, and then you rejoin and go back to going in the round for the body, and then you go back and pick up and do these sleeves. It's a great little drop shoulder thing. And the sleeves are all ribbing, so you can make them as long or as short as you want. And there's, they fit snugger because you got all this drapey stuff going on. So that's the shape. My yarns are Summer Solstice from Juniper Moon in the colorways. Look at me with my tags. I'm doing so good. This one's called Willow Wisp, and the contrast color is Midnight Sun. That's my color combo.
Blackish and whitish.
Yeah, because
It's pretty.
Yeah, and the whitish is kind of it's a blue, white, gray
hue,
kind of
yeah.
look. And okay, so that's basically, there we go. So that's the neck, and then that's the front. So you can see how the striping is going. I think it's going to be pretty.
It is pretty.
And then the sleeves will be the black.
Yeah.
And the little bit of the neckline and the bottom will be the edges will be the black.
It'll look good.
I
like
think
it.
so.
It's pretty.
But it's got this really pretty raglan sleeve line. Not raglan, sorry. It's along the top of the shoulder. So that's what goes along the top of the shoulder down this way.
Yeah. Oh, it's cute.
And it's straight across, so it's not really boat neck. It's got a crew neck to it. It's not a round neck. It's not a boat neck because I don't really like boat necks. So I wouldn't have signed up for a boat neck. But that's what we're doing.
I like it.
So that's whip number 2 for Michele.
All right, I'll go on this one.
Yeah, because I just got one left.
Okay. There's nothing much to show here, but I can show you. After I finished Raw to Go and we went out and did things, I worked on the iris raglan. I don't remember where I was. I keep forgetting to put a progress keeper on it, but we are about 8 inches in of the 11 inches that I have to do on the side.
It's so pretty. I love that in slub.
It looks beautiful. Like I'm excited about it.
Really does. And those raglan,
Little
so pretty.
Fables, fake cables.
Yeah, fake cables.
They can be real cables, but I just did the little fake ones. But
They're really pretty though.
it is. It's a fun knit. It looks pretty. I will say that this yarn likes to break. Like I had some break off, and then I had to deal with that. And but it wasn't too much. Like it was like a chunk that I had to deal with. But it's easy. Like you just weave in the ends as you go. No problem there.
And I don't think I've made, again, I forgot to put a progress keeper back in it.
I need to do that
I
now.
don't know how far. I think I don't have much more than when y'all last saw this. Have I? Can you remember?
It would be a little bit more, but
I think I've just done maybe an inch or 2 on it since last time y'all saw it. But this is the dragon skin cowl that I'm making up. Let me put my phone where you can't hear it buzzing. This is the dragon skin cowl that I'm working on to make. It's a passassin. And yeah, I got the sparkles in it. So my goal is to mimic the 3 body areas of a dragon, or in my mind, you got your back, your body texture, that bumpy texture, and then this is going to be the wings, or it represents the wings. You can see it's got the wing-like texture to it, and I put the sparkle in it too because I think I picture sparkling wings on a dragon. I just do. So I put some sparkle in it, and then the third part is going to be an aqua color with some type of texture represent their belly, and then I'll end up coming back and connecting it all together. I may end with more of this texture and color, and then graft it together in the middle of this kind of pattern.
Yeah,
because the back is the biggest part, right? So
yeah,
that's my plan. So I'm still working on that. That was part of my experimental make-along that we had, and that ended on Memorial Day, and I didn't obviously finish and make my deadline, or even close to it, but
you got progress.
I made progress, and I'm still working on it. It's going to go to Texas with me, and I'm going to be making progress on it. But those are the only things I've worked on.
Mine was the crochet cardigan, and I didn't even bring it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that was.
I haven't done anything on it since.
She got cranking on her Terrell to go.
I did. I cranked.
I'm still working on my Terrell to go. Well, I say that it's still on the needles. It's not going to get frogged. It is going to get worked on. I promise.
I'll wear mine a lot, and that might encourage her to finish hers. All right.
But yeah, I've got a bajillion whips. But one of my things I have to do in the next few days is decide what I'm taking with me to Texas. Of course, there's some things I want to cast on and start. Oh well. I'll have a lot more knitting time in Texas, though.
Yeah.
So,
in the AC.
Yeah, in AC. Not outside in that hot weather. So, yeah, that's it for whips.
Yes.
We're all done with whips. Acquisitions. You want to do yours?
Sure. So while we were in Tampa, we went to Pop Yarn, which is what we did last year as well. So we went and visited. We showed her our what we knit for the reading. The other girl was Sharon, woman. I keep saying girl, but no, she's a woman. Sharon, she knit. I can't remember what she called it. She had this cute shawl. It was like gray with colored spots in it, speckles in it, from the yarn that she got there, which was from Sorry, guys, my brain is not functioning at the moment.
We're having another aspect of Friday the 13th.
That's not it. I think I looked it up. Her, darn it. Let's see. No, I didn't. Oh well. It was a cute little shawl. Anyway, so we showed off those, and then we bought yarn, and the plan is to make another shawl for our reading next year.
For next year's.
And so I walked all around, tried to find the yarn that I liked the best, and I, of course, came up with something with some green in it because those are my colors. And I went with this Malabrigo. It's called Worsted, which is a single ply worsted weight in the color Selva Peruna. Look at these colors.
Gorgeous. It just glows.
It does. So I got 4 of those. All 4 that she had at Pop Yarn in Tampa.
I'll put all the links in the show notes. Do you know what pattern you're going to do?
Yes, I do.
She's already picked a pattern.
All right, this pattern calls for fingering weight, but I don't care. I was like, you know what? It's a shawl, so it doesn't. I just use the same size needles, and I should be fine. This is the Dune Drifter, which is a wool and pine, which we have talked about before.
Oh, we have, yes, we have.
Let's see if I can get a good close up here, so you can see
From wool and pine.
all the detail in there.
That's going to be so pretty.
Really good.
That'll be pretty.
And it's no cabling. Like everything is not. There's no cables at all. It kind of looks. Let me see if I can get real
There's
close.
some texture to it.
Yeah. It's literally just yarns togethers, yarn overs. There's like a knit six.
It's almost
together.
a lace.
Let's see, what's the worst one that was in there? Like it's a huge. Like you can see this. Like this is how knit yarn overs together. And then there's something where it's yarn over twice, knit one, yarn over, knit one into 4 previous yarn overs. Like it is a complex thing, but I don't think it's going to be difficult to do.
Once you do that much of it, that pattern, you'll have it.
Yeah. And so it is I wonder if there's a like the shape of it.
Oh, you will. My brain isn't going to wrap around it anytime soon. But Caytee won't have any trouble doing it, especially with summer brain. Summer brain will work.
There we go.
Yeah, we've linked this before, I think. But I'll put another. I will link it again.
It's just a triangle. Super simple.
It's beautiful, though. It's going to be so pretty in that yarn.
I thought so. Like I was like, what do I want to make? And then I found
Remember
this.
that, yeah.
And it's been on my WANNADOS since it came out in like May.
Yeah.
No, June. It came out this month. What?
No.
June of last year.
I would say, yeah, no, it's been longer than that.
Yeah.
Pip and Pin, not Pip and Pin. Wool and Pine just sent out an email that showed showed a bunch of shawl patterns, and that was one of them. They're doing a discount right now.
Yeah, on their shawls. I don't know if it's still going on, but I did see that.
But I was just today that I got that email, wasn't it? Or was it yesterday? I got something from them either yesterday or today about their shawl patterns being on sale. Oh. And I remember seeing Dune Drifter. I didn't remember the name, but I remember seeing it when I scrolled through the email. She's looking for it. Okay, that was your acquisition.
That's my acquisition.
That was your acquisition. Well, okay. So as soon as my retirement day was over at school, Phil, my husband and I, packed up and went to the mountains, North Carolina, for a 4-day weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend, and we stayed till Tuesday. And we stayed in Banner Elk this time, which we had not done before. So we drove in, and we're driving around in the little town, and all of a sudden I see a sign that says Farm and Yarn Store. I'm like, whoa, wait! Of course, they were closed right then. But we went back on Monday, on Memorial Day, and it's a beautiful little shop, y'all. It's called Apple Hill Farm. It's the Apple Hill Farm. And it was absolutely the neatest experience. It's a beautiful little store, and you walk in, and there are farms further out. This was right in downtown, and they had meat and cheese and jellies and jams, all kinds of food products from local farms and stuff. Which it's all up there, real near Ashe County, which is known for its cheese because it's dairy land, and it's known for its cheese. You'll see Ashe County cheese all over the place, but it's really, really good. Anyway, they had all this kind of stuff, and then they had a lot of finished products. They were made out of they raise alpacas, and they had a lot of finished goods, but they also had, you walk in, there's a little sign hanging up from the ceiling that says yarn room. So I'm like, okay, I'm going this way. You look at the rest of the store. I'm going this way. And beautiful stuff. She carries the prettiest things and had samples of her work. And the owner, I want to say her name's Lee, she was there, and she's a knitter, and we talked knitting, and she's gone to the Carolina Fiber Fest, and we did a lot of talking. And so, of course, I had to get a few things for projects. And so let me pull up the projects that I was talking about. Okay, the first one that I saw her do was from the Carolina Fiber Fest. Every year they do a pattern that's like indicative of that year's event, that year's fest. It's that year's special pattern that you should typically do it in both crochet and knit. This was the 2023 one, and it's called Caswell's 4 Points Cowl. That's it. Caswell's 4 Points Cowl by Joan Beebe, or Beebe. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And as you can see, let me roll that back up. It's a nice little cowl. It looks so good in person, but you start in the center there and go around and make those 4 corners all the way out, and then you sew the 2 sides together and you've got a cowl. Or sew 2 points together, and it's this beautiful cowl. The drapier the yarn you use, the longer it kind of goes, because it'll grow. And she had done a sample in black and gold, but I wanted the ecru. And this is Mirasol's Inca, which is 64% viscose, 36% baby alpaca. And all the yarns she carries have alpaca in them. Oh. Everything has the alpaca in it. So these are these 2 from Mirasol, and I think that will be gorgeous in that striped cowl look. So all that will be linked. That'll be linked below. But that's what I'm going to do. And I think this will be a good, like, in the car knitting kind of baseball game, passenger princess type stuff. That's what I call it. Oop, my dryer stopped. Sorry, guys. It's crazy. All right, the next project, and I've been thinking about wanting to do one of these, and that immediately this bundle that she had, I'm looking for the pattern I'm going to do. I have it already pulled up. Okay. I want just there we go. The Rocket Tee,
which we've showed a million
times because we love this, from Tana's Fiber Arts. No, this is the Pop Rock pullover, but I'm going to do it. It looks just like it except for the sleeves. I'll link the right one. I'm going to do the Rocket. Where you use a mohair striped with a fingering weight. She has it in DK also, but I want to do the mohair fingering combination, which we've talked about before. Mm-hmm. But this setup was there. It's twisted together, but it's 2 yarns. It's this variegated dyed Surrey alpaca and a alpaca wool fingering weight to strike with it. So that's going to be my Rocket Tee. Isn't that the prettiest thing? Now, that particular one didn't have a tag on it, but I took pictures of one of the other color combinations that did have tags on it. It is called Kindred Spirits from the Alpaca Yarn Company. And one of them, okay, blow that up. The tonal one right there is Mariquita, and it's half baby alpaca, half tinsel. That's what the shine is in it. And the other one, come on, is Halo, and it is Surrey alpaca, 78% Surrey alpaca and 22% nylon, all from the Alpaca Yarn Company. So I'm so excited about that one too.
I like it.
That one's going to be so cool. And then the third one, I got 3 projects worth. This one also from the Alpaca Yarn Company is called Espiral. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's called a random marl worsted weight 100% alpaca and colorway Nebula. Look at those colors. Oh, I just love it.
I love the twist.
It's just going to be so pretty. So, you know me, that's going to be a cowl of some kind. I've got one of my wanna-dos list I want to show y'all in a minute that I might become, or I may just do one of my, what I call it, the pissed off cowl.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I just cast on 100-something stitches and just knit around. In some stitch pattern. So, yeah, that may just be one of those. But I just think that's going to be, let's see, when you look at it without the white blob in the middle, see?
That's pretty.
I love those colors. And it's got a spacey name. So that's what I got at Apple Hill Farm in Banner Elk. Then I have 2 bag hinges. Okay, this one just came yesterday. Yeah.
Look at those cute little polka dots.
Look at those polka dots. They're textured. They're fuzzy wuzzy. Are they not the most gorgeous things?
They're cute.
That's so pretty. And wait till you see the inside. Okay, the zipper pull is this really pretty heart. Really pretty heart. It's real substantial, which I love in a zipper pull. Look at the interior. Isn't that gorgeous? This is Shoreline is what she's calling the fabric, and it's her top shape. It's Julie Cashin of Button Jar Studio, and who I talk about because she's wonderful, and she's, like I said, she calls it Shoreline Tot. It's on her, well, it was on her website. I'm not sure. This is so pretty, y'all. I want all the bags. I want a whole set of everything in this fabric.
I like it.
I just love it. It just calms me down. It makes me happy to look at. So I have my tot. I'm going to put something in it. And then
this one.
This is so me, y'all. This is so me. This is Jill at Postage Designs. And she's got my number. Let me just say that. Because I have this thing about purple and brown combos. And the moon. Look at this. Look at that fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? It's this mauve gray. And it's got this elasticated. Oh, I'm making up words again. Pocket here on the outside. And look at this big round inset of the moon fabric on the other side. And that's Post Stitch logo. You got your little handle. Her drawstrings are cords, and look at that gorgeous little pull on the end that she made.
Aren't those cute?
Isn't that the neatest little petals? I like petals. They're gorgeous. And then, y'all, here we go. Look at the lining. It's got bats and moths and flowers. Oh, God, this is so me. I just freaking love this thing. And she sent me a little pouch with the moon on the wheats and the it's going to be perfect. I just love this thing. Oh, and owl needle protectors. I'm getting them. They're stuck. They're on my list there. Aren't they cute?
It's adorable.
Oh, I got to start projects just to fill up these new bags. And it's awesome. It's not
beautiful.
stiff at all. And look how pretty that is just hanging.
Mm-hmm.
I want to carry it for a purse.
It's pretty.
It's so pretty. So pretty. I really like that. I think, this is going to go in it.
There you go.
Because it's going to take me forever to get that done. And just doing a little bit at a time. And that way I'll get to carry it around with me all the time.
All the time. There you go.
Perfect. I'll put my brain dead projects in.
I love it.
I'm so excited. Okay, that's all I got.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Well, I got WANNADOS, but you know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that one on my WANNADOS too.
Oh, okay. Well, that saves us some time. I want to start it so bad. I have looked at yarn and looked at yarn and looked at yarn and trying to decide what I want to make of it.
I looked it up. So
we're talking about the Zephyr top Zephyr T by Samantha Guerin. She released it this past week. And I'm in love with the floaty one. She did it in one of them is in Fua from Moondrake, and which is a fuzzy type, and the other one is in just a regular wool fingering weight, but it is smack daddy. Look at that Fua one.
It's pretty.
Oh my God, it's so pretty. Blow it up, blow it up. Look at that stitch pattern and that drape. I'm stinking in love with this. And I know I can't wear that color, but I want that color. But it's the color of my skin. So I would look naked. But it's so pretty. It is so very pretty. Samantha Guerin Aces. But she's got, okay, go back. There's 56 projects listed and all kinds of different yarn. There's the one she did. This is also Samantha. And that's done in a fingering weight wool from Moondrake, the Grace. But so you can see it also looks gorgeous in just wool, in a regular smooth and not a fluff.
It's a pretty
it's so pretty
shirt. Oh, I do like it.
I think I could make myself do this. I really do. There was another one that I really, really liked there. Look how, she's teeny tiny, but look how pretty.
I like it.
Isn't that pretty?
I like the drape and everything.
I do too. And that's
really pretty.
A merino sock yarn. That's a merino fingering weight. So I think that is so pretty. Here's a really pretty one. There. So that's on both want-to-do lists.
Yeah.
I'll move it to the top of the list.
There you go. I did find what Sharon made her shawl for the AP reading. It's called Morpho by Nick Davis.
Ooh.
And this is it. It has like some eyelets and some yarn overs and like there's a seed stitch section, she said, and then Morpho. And then there is a it's slip stitch part where you slip stitches and make it look like it's got bars and things on it. It is a very pretty in person. But here's a close up of like the two patterns.
Oh.
Yeah. And she said it was super easy, just kind
of
almost mind-boggling.
How much yarn does that take?
I would say probably 2 skeins. Let's see. It's 400 to 800 yards. I guess there's 2 different sizes. Yep. You can make a larger one or a smaller one.
So it's fingering weight? So 1 skein
yes.
or 2 skeins?
Yeah, 1 or 2 skeins. Like you could use 1 skein and make it. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love those stitches together.
The whole.
Yeah.
Because there's your, it's not yarn over. What's the word I'm looking for? The pullover. Where the bars.
Oh.
It's kind of like a slip stitch, and then you pull it over the top.
You pull it over the top of it to narrow it down, to clump a bunch of them together, pinch them together. There's a word.
I don't think there are actually yarn overs. I think it is
It's just a gap formed when you pinch together clumps of stitches.
Yeah.
Which is a pullover.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a yarn over that you've pulled over, that you've done the row before.
That could be it.
That you pull over. It depends on how he's written the stitch pattern. But that's really cool.
And here's a Zephyr.
So Zephyr, then Morpho. Then I'm already changing the order of all the things.
No, I just wanted to see because I see you don't have something on there that I figured you would.
Oh, I must have missed something. Oh,
how did you forget?
I did. I totally forgot. What? Show them that.
Okay,
I'll put it down.
There's many of these. This is Amanda Ray, and I think did we show them these yet?
I don't remember.
She has a bunch of patterns.
I think we showed it, but it was before the pattern was released.
Yes. So this is just one of, I think there's 5 different ones.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different versions. And
plus you get the one with the egg.
That is one of the 5.
Yeah, is the egg.
So there's a large and a small, what she calls a pocket dragon.
There's one that she's done so it makes a pocket square.
That's what this one
with
is.
With a head tucked down
Can you
inside.
see it in the jacket there?
See right there in the jacket? That's a dragon sticking out. So it's a pocket square.
So she's got a large and small one of those, and then she's got the dragon egg nest.
One. Look. Those are coasters.
Little coasters.
She's using those for coasters, and you roll them up and put them in the egg when you're not using them, and then you pull them out and spread their wings out for coasters.
So cute.
That's the cute. Oh, and part of the pattern is you get the download for the card.
So if you want to make them and sell them, or give them away,
or give them as gifts.
Then she has this is adorable.
Is it the big one?
Not yet. The flower pocket dragon or
granny square.
Flower pocket dragon.
It's a flower granny square. Isn't that precious?
So cute. There's already 4 projects. This came out like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Or was it 2 weeks ago?
just recently, since we last filmed.
Then she has the Snuggle Dragon.
This is my baby. Look at this thing. Oh my God. You use that big old blanket yarn.
Oh, there's a really big one. Look how big that
I
is.
want to make great big ones.
So she made some
and one of them you can put your
difference.
One of them it's like a puppet, so you can put your fingers in his head and drape him over your arm and fly him around.
So that is Amanda Ray's
I'm so cool.
Pocket Dragons.
I'm like, why didn't this come out last year? Then I could have decorated my classroom in pocket dragons everywhere of all the sizes.
So much fun.
I'd have them hanging from the ceiling.
But I think you can buy, if you buy 4 patterns, she has a 20% off. So you could buy 5 of them and have 20% off, like it's in her.
Yeah, or 2 patterns is
2 patterns.
There's different discounts on it.
So
we'll link.
She does have some really, really interesting things. So this is she does fun things. This is what she calls the basket.
It's
like a basket.
A basket that's a bass.
There you go.
That's so funny.
So
funny.
Where was the one that was super cute? And I was like, that is genius.
She just, I'm her gnomes.
There it is.
I'm gonna have to check out the gnomes.
This is a bass ice cream koozie. Look at how
for the
cute
little
that
Ben and
is.
Jerry or whatever brands of the frozen yogurt, ones. Little pint size.
It even
ones.
fits over your Ninja Creamy stuff or your bottle of wine.
That's just so funny.
Like, she has some really...
She has some gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my gnomes.
Lots of fish. She does these little stress balls where she puts a balloon in there and it like pops out and stuff. They're cute. Go check out her pattern. She's got a ton of things.
Cute.
She's got water bears and bats and ghosts and adorable patterns, but the dragons are what actually caught our eye.
They're so cute. Okay. Which one do you want me to do next?
Whichever one you're into.
Okay, well, I'll do this one next because it's right here. Okay, so we're doing this one fourth. I'm having to renumber them because we're going in a different order.
Sorry.
All right, this is what I was talking about. It's one skein, basically, of, 110 to 120 yards, not even a whole skein of worsted weight. She did it in Line Brand Woolies, in Rios from Malbrigo, and a couple other different ones. But this there is called the Bluster Bandana Cowl. Can you see that up close? See this? It's got an overall stitch pattern. I just think that's so pretty.
That's cute.
And that's what I'm thinking about doing this in.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
Because it's a texture, which you'll get lost in this, but I think it'll show enough to give it a real oomph. That's called the Bluster Bandana Cowl by Sundaughter. And I thought that was just so pretty. She's got a lot of nice patterns, so cruise her stuff while you're there. But that cowl pattern, it looks straightforward, pretty, not mindless, but got a little taste to it. And it would be good, I think, to do that out of. Do you have another one?
Did we do this one last time?
Yes.
Okay, then no, I don't have any more.
Yes, we did that last time. I remember typing that one out.
Okay, I don't have any more then.
Okay, well, I got some more. Is it Zanit? Zanit? I've got, see, there's the dragons. I have them pulled up.
You can pull up.
Where is it? I had it a minute ago. There it is. All right. Is it Zanit? Zanette?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Jeanette. That's right. It's Je. It's not a Z. It's Je. Spelled Zanete. Just released a new top called the Celestia top. And she said she introduced it in her email with, "What do you get when you cross traditional Latvian or Estonian patterns with a self-striping yarn?" She used,
it's beautiful,
spin cycles. Dyed in the wool. As the contrast color is so pretty. It is so pretty. There she is wearing it. I think it's so pretty. I can't get over that one. So that's called the Celestia. It just came out this week. I mean, that's brand new. Just came out this week. And then this is Caitlin Hunter's, one of her most recent ones.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
I liked it, but I wasn't interested in it until Beth MacDonald-Stone knitted it. And she did it in a cotton blend.
Oh, yeah, but that's pretty.
And the way it drapes and looks, it just is so much I mean, I just am now I'm all over it. Big Bobble Crop by Caitlin Hunter. Y'all know I have a thing about Caitlin Hunter sweaters. But you see, it's a crop, sleeveless, drop shoulder, big old bobbles everywhere. And I didn't really want to do it in like a wool or a blend because I didn't want it floating. But when Beth did hers in that cotton blend, I was like, oh, that looks so good, so different. So I'm thinking about doing that in a bamboo cotton kind or acrylic kind of blend, something that's got some shine and it's got drape. And I want to try that and see what that looks like. So that's number 6. I have one more that I just heard about yesterday. I was watching, I've been watching Young Folk Knits. I can't remember her name. She lives in Arkansas. She lives on a farm in Arkansas. And she does a beautiful job, podcast or YouTube channel. And she scans through and produces. That's Beth's right there. Isn't that pretty?
It is nice.
Doesn't that drape nice? I mean, you can see the difference. Well, here, I got this one pulled up still. Do you still have it pulled up? Oh, that was her wearing one of her mangoes. Can you see the difference in how they hang and the look of it between a wool and a plant-based fiber?
Yeah.
So pretty.
I like it.
But Young Folk Knits, sorry, I can't remember her name. It just did a summer tea presentation. She calls them mini-sodes, where she presents different patterns in the same kind of category. And she showed this particular tea. It's called the Seaborn Tea by Hannah of Herb Garden. Now, where is it? Herb Garden Knitwear. Or Herb Garden. You know me, I'm Southern. I don't know how to spell anything. But this is it. It's done in a cotton-based something. See the stripe? And then the sleeves and the bottom has got this scalloped, looks like seashells edge to it. And I just think that's so pretty. That's the designer, hers. Here's one of her test knitters. And I love this one. This one just makes me sing. I think she looks great in it, and I can just see wearing that. Where's that other one that made me go, Sorry, I'll find it. This little green one. See, it's just like a little cropped pullover. I just think that's sweet as it can be. So that is now on my list. It's called Seaborn Tea. And again, it'll be linked below.
I like it.
That's 7.
I think we're good.
Count the dragons.
Give you guys a lot to think about.
It is.
All right. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think that was all I had made notes on that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. We're
doing good. We're right at an hour.
Not bad. Yeah.
Including my big gap of babbling at you all.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry about that. I was just filling in.
She's doing good. She did good.
I'm just filling in. Yay! James.
What?
We're recording.
I'll go to the other room then.
That'd be a good idea. He's in a smoothie kick. He's got this little ninja knockoff thing.
Oh.
And he sounds like a cheap little weed eater. Oh, well.
What are you going to do?
It's things they happen. We hadn't seen the cat, so.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Chewy's barked, but I haven't seen Tailless or Volleyball.
No?
The baby, gray baby, is round. He, honest to God, looks like somebody took a volleyball and stuck a head and a tail and 4 legs on it. I mean, picture volleyball dressed up like a cat. I mean, that's what he looks like. He's round and... So I call him the volleyball.
The volleyball. I like
the
it.
Volleyball.
I like it.
We got a tailless wonder and a volleyball.
Yeah.
And the hunter. Say Simba's never in the house. He's always outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
He likes to go out and patrol the grounds.
Fun, yeah.
we're gonna make sure that I can do this in Texas.
Yep.
And then we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks.
Hopefully. It should be, because I'll be back by then, so I should be able to set everything up in my house, and then
All right,
I'll get her going.
I mean, if it's 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah,
We'll be okay. But at least we made one more before I left.
That's right, we did
this.
Yeah.
So we appreciate y'all.
We do. Yeah. And
If you haven't already, subscribe.
like, share.
If you like, share, click the little button. Hopefully we'll put something on Instagram, Facebook, that we have a new episode. I keep forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm so
kind of
bad.
slips my mind. Let's get everything done. It's done.
Yeah. Whoop, wherever we're done.
Whoops.
Yeah. But we'll get it up. And we'll see y'all soon. If you have anything, let us know. Vote. Tell me what you would do with the crochet cardigan edging. Help me. Help me. And let us know if there's anything you want us to investigate, talk about, bring up, discuss, not ever do again, whatever it is.
Yeah, we can do that too. If there's something you don't want us to do.
Don't do that again. Okay, so
All right, we'll see you guys next time, and everybody
knit periodically. Bye-bye.